Here we go again. Now, very important one, this one. Life is for giving. What do I mean by that? You give more and you will find a deeper fulfillment. What do I mean? Let me tell you a little story, as I always do. One day when I was quite young. We never had a lot of money. But I went shopping just to get a few bits round the local shop. And as I've gone round, I've pulled up in my car. And there was an old lady. And she was in one of those mobility carts. And the cart was parked outside this DIY shop. So I pulled up and she was there right in front of me. And well, her cart was, let's put it that way. And I see her struggling out of this DIY shop with a 5 litre tin of paint. And poor old girl was struggling. Well, just as I pulled up, she got there and she just got it put into a basket. And it hit the side, fell over on the pavement, white paint. The lid's come off and the paint's gone everywhere. The distress on this old lady's face was incredible. And I jumped out of the car. I rushed into the DIY shop and told him what had happened. And we got lots of paper and we're mopping the paint up. We're mopping it all up. And she sat on her scooter and you could see her face was down. She was upset. She said, I've been saving for that up because paint's quite expensive. I was saving up for several weeks for that paint because my nephew's coming round the weekend to paint my lounge for me, she said. And she was down. So I went back in the shop and I said, poor old lady's, she's been saving for weeks for this. Is there any chance you'd give her another tin of paint? Because her nephew's coming round the weekend to paint the lounge and she's been waiting ages. Poor old girl. He said, I can, but she's going to have to pay for it. Because it's very expensive. So I went back out and she said, I just haven't got it. Oh, well. And you could see, she was down. So I went back in the shop. I said, give me another tin of paint. He said, I can't. I said, I'm paying for it. I'll pay for it. How much is it? There's the money. I come back out and I give this lovely old lady, I put the tin of paint in a basket. And she went, no, I said, I can't afford another one. I said, you're not paying for it. I've just got it for you. She had tears in her eyes. She said, but you don't know me. I said, I know, but you're a person. You're a person and you're in need. And I want to do it. Because I haven't got a nan. I want to do it. And she smiled. She drove off in her little trolley and she was happy. Do you know how good I felt? I felt 10 foot tall. Because there is an incredible payment by you giving and helping someone, which you don't need to do, but you do that. That is the greatest payment you can have in your entire life, is by helping someone and giving, especially giving when you can't afford it. I mean, I went out for shopping. After I bought the tin of paint, I had £1 left. Couldn't buy nothing for that. But that made me feel good in myself. I had massive self-image, massive self-esteem. I felt good. And this is what's got to happen today. All you people that rush into them supermarkets and pull everything off and take everything that you think you're going to need. Why don't you just pull things off that shelf, pay for them and go out and give it to some old people? Feel better about yourself, because I know for you all doing all the hoarding, You're not feeling good about yourself. You're feeling smug. But it's going to come back to you big time. Trust me. It will come back big time because that is nature's power. Make sure you give. Do not take. Give. You want extra stuff on them shelves? Give it away. Do good in this life. Because one day you will be old and you will need things that you can't get. And you'll be looking for someone. Why don't someone help me? It's because you didn't help years ago. Help now. Give now for your future. Because whatever you do in this life, you cast your bread across the waters, it will come back buttered. If you don't help the needy now in this environment, you're going to come unstuck big time. It will come back to you in bad health probably and your struggle. And one day you'll be in that position and this sort of thing will go off and you're too old to get up there, and eventually you get up there bent over like some old boy, some old lady. You'll get there and the shelves are empty. And you can just look back and say, I caused this because what I done years ago now has come back to me. Don't be in that position. Give now to lots of these people. If you want a packet of toilet rolls, split them in half and give them to some old people. If them toilet rolls are that desperate for you, get some food for them. Make sure people in your area, and old people and vulnerable, make sure you're looking out and you're helping them. Because that'll keep you in good stead later on in life. Because that'll make you a better person. You will feel great about yourself. You'll have self-image. You'll have the best payment you've ever had. It's not money. It's the best payment you ever have. And you know what's weird? You never even can't even touch that. You've got that for life and it will grow. Give. Even when you can't afford it. Give.